How's everybody doing out there today? It's Papa G coming at you. First of all, I want to start out by saying thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to me because I know everybody's time is precious. All right? And so we're going to continue the community conversation we've been having. And the title of the conversation is Exposing the Bully. Who is the bully? The bully is child support. Now, how is child support a bully? Child support is a bully because it's a program that knows that it's going against the natural order of things. What is the natural order of things? The natural order of things is the father, the mother, and then the offspring. Okay? They have studies, as with any program, that tell them, okay, that if it's a separation between the two parents, that the child should be given to the father. All studies show that a positive, active father in a child's life, all these wonderful things that a person grows up to become and can experience. But without a positive, active role model, male in his life, that a child will crash and burn. Nowhere in there do they say the absence of the mother will create this laundry list of things. But the absence of the father almost guarantees this child to be in an uphill struggle from the beginning. They go so far as to say that if you have any doubt, give the child to the father, because a child growing up with a positive, active father is the equivalent to a child growing up with a mother and a father in the household. So child support knows this, all right? But they don't want us to have good, productive societies where the young men are respectable, where the young ladies are not having babies out of wedlock, where debauchery is not running through and people are not trying to be single parents or whatever. That's why you see the government, you got your local, all right, your state and your federal government all in cahoots to make sure that they keep America with certain social classes by degenerating the family, the American family. Now, you see these people still talking and telling these people to come over here to experience the American dream, all right? How can they keep pushing that dream, that falsity? It's not a reality, but how can they try to make that a reality for them? Okay, let me give you an example. In my community, what I see, all right, you have the welfare recipients who get the food stamps. They go to the foreigner stores, spend their food stamps in the foreigner stores. This isn't money that somebody went and worked for about an hour, okay, and taxes is paid on, and it's in the economy. This is money that the government has given to people who are unable to take care of themselves for unfortunate circumstances in some cases, and in other cases, it's just sheer laziness, okay? But either way, this money is not accounted for when it's dumped into the system, all right? Then this money is dumped into the system, into these foreigners' corner stores, these foreigners' grocery stores, okay? So now this creates an economy for them where they can send their children to their first generation children to college and everything. So here you all been coming to this corner store 20 years. Now he done retired. His son then took over the corner store, all right? And the corner store done paid for his son a house, his son, college and everything else. And where your son at? Your son in line next to you, giving them more money for their next generation, all right? All this is designed by a plan. They construct this. Okay, and you have to be sharp enough to say, you know what? Okay, enough of this. We can make it on our own vices. Okay, if it's something in our communities that we need to be able to provide it for ourselves. If we cannot provide it for ourselves, then we do not need it. If you cannot find a black entrepreneur that is willing to install fiber optic line in the communities so that they can be the one providing internet, they can be the one providing, whatever type of services and goods that you need. We have to get self-reliant and we have to get realistic on a lot of things. You see these immigrants coming over here, you don't see they women, the people that's coming over here illegally, you don't see they women out here doing the wrong thing and sleeping outside and doing things they're not supposed to do. Those people are bonded together in the social order that is supposed to be. Okay, you have the husband sacrificing for the family. All right, and that's what he's doing. He's sacrificing because they live in poor as hell. All right, the wife is not complaining. She's appreciating the fact that he's doing the best that he can do, and she's right there dealing with whatever it is that he's providing with. That's the best he can do. Okay, you look at the Chinese, you look at the Vietnamese. I mean, the Chinese are starting to get in trouble because it's starting to show that they so closely knit that they actually still in connection with China in some cases. All right, where they got Chinese police forces that they didn't expose. Well, one in America. Okay, they got their own banks and everything. You look at the Vietnamese. You look at all these people. They got industry. They got all this stuff that America done set up. All right, these people that's doing fingernails and feet. That's part of their immigration package. You understand? That's part of what America is helping. It has created a whole industry for them so that when they come here, they can experience the American dream. You have to understand this. So child support understands that intact family is a productive family. Child support understands that intact society is going to be crime less, is going to be more civil, is going to be a better place to be. They're not dispossessed of the facts that, the father needs to be in the home. They're not running around here ignorant. They are doing this by design. And we have to understand that they are intentionally doing this to us. So then we have to join forces. All right? And we have to say, ladies, as well as the men, we have to say no more are we dealing with child support. The ones of you who do choose to go through the child support system, I would really encourage you to do 50-50 custody. Okay? Keep the monetary gain out of it. When he has the kid, he's responsible for the kid financially. When you have the kid, you're responsible for the kid financially. Okay? If you do that, you're going to see that the state really don't give a damn. If we can do that in unison, the state would just back out because they can't make no money off the situation. They don't give a damn about us. The only reason they're involved in it is because they can make money off it. Okay? Because, we are supposed to take care of the least of us. All right? Now, if they're in possession of the fact that the father is supposed to be in possession of the child, but instead they still would give the child to the mother knowing that this is this gauntlet that the child is going to have to run, through all this emotional distress and all these problems that's going to happen, lack of confidence and everything else. Why would they intentionally do it? They're intentionally doing it so that the criminal industrial complex can keep labor. They're intentionally doing it so that they can always have somebody to pick up the trash. They can always have somebody to come to the table and take your order. But the sad thing is artificial intelligence is coming and going to make all of that obsolete. So all of this intentional obstruction that you've done to these people, you're about to cause a great famine in the land because a lot of people are not going to be able to take care of themselves simply because they're ill-equipped. All right? And it's all intentional. You have all these young males growing up without a father figure, without a positive role model. The music is all about kill, kill, kill. The movies is all about kill, kill, kill. When you look at a black movie, you got to search long and hard to try to find a black movie where the black man don't have a gun. You're looking at a black movie, you got to search long and hard to try to find a movie where the black woman is just happy and the children are just wonderful and everything is going like it's supposed to. Because that's not the life, that's not the society they want to promote for us. They are intentionally doing this. Okay? Listen, child support understands that, and the state and the government, this is time, classic, old stuff, that when two people have fallen out of love, they can go so far as to commit murder upon one another. Not even because of the pain, the hurt, the anger, not even taking into the value that my children need both of their parents. And it's not like they dispossessed of these values, of these facts. It's just that this is such an emotional thing that it can cause someone to do something to ruin the rest of their lives. So they understand this, and they come in with divisiveness when you're at your most vulnerable state. And that's why, as Christians, we have to stand up in every church, at every prayer meeting, everywhere 2 or 3 saints are gathered together. We have to start standing up and saying, we want to protect the institution of marriage. We're not going to allow you to put the institution of marriage under assault. What does that mean? That means that people who choose to get married in the church, all right, we choose to solve our problems with the church that we got married with. Counseling, settlement, however we're going to come through with it, we're going to do it through the church. Okay, we're tithing, we're doing all that through the church. Okay, if the family fall on a hard time, this is a place that we put economic stability into. They can afford to put some risk into us. It's time for the church to stop with the one-sided relationship and start to have a two-sided relationship. You understand? Where not the church always coming hat in hand, but now the church is coming with the hand to put something in the hat. Okay? And these ministers don't sit here in this congregation full of women with all these children. You ain't seeing no fathers, and you're not trying to speak about the natural order of things because you want to keep your mouth shut so you can keep on getting your donations every Sunday. You don't want to tell these women the truth. How you sitting in the house of the Lord and you don't want the truth to prevail? Okay, if you sitting in the house of the Lord and you see every Sunday you got a church full of women and children and very few men, you understand? You know what time it is. This is a perfect opportunity to join forces with me, because I can say the shit that you can't say that you want to be polite about. Because I don't want to be a politician. I don't have no agreements with nobody. You understand? I'll come at their ass with nothing but the facts. Nothing but the facts. Let me take this opportunity right now to say that my Cash App is $GillMuse. Please support me if you choose to. Plan on doing this. I'm not really doing this for likes and views. I'm doing this to start a revolution, to start a fight. So back to the program. Listen, women should not be in charge of men. If you are a Christian, you understand that. I'm going back to the natural order of things. For a male child, up until he's 9 years old, it's okay for the mother to discipline and all that kind of stuff. But after 9 years old, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Okay? Because we want young men to grow up understanding that they are in charge and for them to act like it. All right? The white race, they don't have no problem with saying the white man is in charge. The Mexican race don't have no problem with saying the Mexican man in charge. The Vietnamese, the Chinese, you know what I'm saying? The Chonkees or whoever else you want to come up with. It's just when you get to the black culture that the black women want to try to act like they in charge. And you got all of these weak-ass men, you know what I'm saying, that they used to being dominated by their mama because, you know, they remember their mama giving them an ass whipping at 16, 17 years old. Ass whipping they appreciate. You know? I'm going to be honest with you. After about the 8th grade, I ain't appreciating that ass whipping I got. You understand? And so I understood that with my children because I knew that about myself, and I knew that it was going to be at a certain point where me and those guys was going to be able to talk. But without them having me to see how leadership go, if they would have had some woman acting an ass, hooping and hollering, you know what I'm saying, hitting on them, whipping on them, going berserk and all that type of shit, this is what would be in their psyche. You understand? So, you know, it's just some, just some common sense facts, you know what I'm saying? Any child that's raised by their father is better off than a child raised by the mother. You know, this is a fact that can't be disputed. Okay? Independent men make independent men. You know, a boy grew up watching his father put roofs on houses, change electrical wires in houses, fix cars, fix trucks, own a junkyard, whatever the father is doing to independently take care of the family. And he see everything the family need, the father is making it happen. He understands that this is what he's going to do when he grew up. And not only that, he's going to strive to be better than his father. Because that's how men are. We competitive. So what daddy did was good. I'm going to do it one better. You see, but without daddy that, you're fucking up the whole natural order of things. We got to get back to the basics. We got to get back to the facts, okay? And can't be out here acting like it's some new shit going on. Women, let me explain something to you. If your idea of an alpha male is the dude that done been to the penitentiary, been to the jail, subject to go to the jail again, you are broken. You understand? And, you know, men, if you out here and your idea of being a man is that you had to be done a bid in jail, you are broken, all right? And we need to be able to point at these people and point these people out, because these are the people that are trying to promote to our children that it's okay to get food stamps and welfare. Do you see the trick that they pulling now? They giving all the little children welfare cards. They giving all the little children welfare cards. Trying to hurry up and snatch away their drive before they get it. Trying to snatch away their independence before they can get it. Trying to snatch away anything that they can have to have any type of self-identity and not be dependent upon the government. Why would the government turn around and be giving children food stamp cards? Why? Why would you give a person who ain't never gave you 1 red cent money every month? Huh? They play the long game. They don't play the short game. These people this is a drug. A drug is not always the something you put inside yourself. Your drug could be gambling. You understand me? They get these people addicted to food stamps and welfare. I'm telling the truth. And I'm going to tell you something. It is a proven fact that some people will absolutely refuse to better themselves because they have gotten so accustomed and so used to receiving this automatic money. So you giving children hundreds of dollars worth of food stamps every month, you understand? When they get to time where it's supposed to be totally independent and out there being a go-getter and paying into Social Security so that the generation that's retiring will have, Social Security being paid into to keep the program solvent, it's not going to be, because you got all the people, government recipients. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And these parents, instead of them saying, no, you're not going to give my child that, you're not going to do that to my child, they just let you have access to their motherfucking children, unhindered. Not thinking about what type of message that's saying to that baby. Huh? Don't you want your kid to grow up and be taking care of his family and got them living in a 6-figure home with central AC and central heat, huh? And nice rides and stuff outside where you can come over for Mother's Day or Father's Day and be treated to a nice meal where they just come and pick you up, where dinner is at your home sometime on the weekend, dinner is at their home sometime on the weekend. How will you ever achieve any of this if you're crippling them before they even get a chance to start earning something by giving them food stamps? And listen, if what I'm saying is stupid to you, you the problem. If you're the type of person that have no understanding or acceptance for total independence and being able to totally take care of yourself without handouts, without somebody doing something, taking care of you, then you're the problem. Because don't nobody owe you shit. The only people owed is the descendants of slaves. We owed reparations. That's it. That's it. You're not owed no monthly food money. You're sending the wrong message to these children doing that. And you got, look, I'm gonna say it because since I discovered the manosphere, I'm gonna talk like I want to on this motherfucker. Okay? Because ain't nothing wrong with me. You understand? They got people out here that you can't stop people from having sex. But they got people out here that should not be allowed to have no motherfucking children. They got people out here who should be in trouble for having children. You understand? There should be no ignoring the fact that somebody got 4 children for 4 different people. They don't work, never have worked, don't have no visible means of support. And if the government took away the subsidies that they were receiving, those children would sit there and starve to death. There has to be a penalty for that. That can't just simply be, it's okay to just create human life and you don't have a fuck all way to take care of it and you don't give a fuck, and if the people don't do nothing, oh well, it's just gonna starve to death. That can't be like somebody giving you that ultimatum and that's what it is. Like, okay, when you got a special needs person, let's just, low-hanging fruit. Special needs people, not gonna ever have independent life, not gonna ever be able to independently take care of themselves. Mind frame will probably always be, the highest it'll get is 15 years old, maybe 14, 15 years old mentally. You see what I'm saying? And maturity-wise, why are you leaving these people with the possibility to get pregnant or get someone pregnant? Why is it okay that a person can never work, all right, and have 2, 3 baby mamas, all right, never did nothing, and, the only thing you want to do now is come and lump us all together and say, you know what, the good got to suffer for the bad, so every man got to pay child support. Every man automatically just, his father's rights gets evicted as soon as he leaves the relationship. So we have to come together, okay? And we have to fight to remove marriage, traditional marriage, out of the court system, out of the judicial system, and get it put back in the house where it belongs, in the Lord's house. Okay, we have to put counseling and everything that goes with fixing marriage back in the realm of the church for the Christians. For those people that want non-traditional marriage, those people can go to the courthouse and do their homosexual unions or whatever they want to call it. You understand? But this foolishness that's going on, Christians, we got to separate ourselves from it. Okay? And for you young people out here, you've gotten together with somebody, y'all loving each other, y'all trying to figure life out together. Okay? You're living together, but you're not married. Okay? Listen, nothing is perfect. But you need to draw up a contract. That contract states out, if we have a male child, the male child goes with the father. If we have a female child, the female child goes with the mother. Okay? Or we're going to do 50-50 custody in the event that we split up. Okay? That way, when Mad Day do roll around, and it will, you will already have an agreement signed, notarized, legalized by attorney, so that it can be enforceable. That way, when the couple split up, if she decides, I'm mad, you're not going to see the baby, you can't do that. We already have it in writing. This eliminates the court, because once you have already made a contract that's legal and binding, then they can't come in and superimpose shit. You see what I'm saying? But above all, ladies, I'm asking you, please, don't recreate life without guarantees. You understand? If you're not married, don't take that risk. If you're not married, don't take that risk. If it means that much to you that you want me to put my life on the line and have your baby and start your next generation, then it shouldn't be that hard for you to go ahead on and stand in front of the Lord and make some commitments to me. I want to protect the institution of marriage. I still believe in the institution of marriage. Okay? And I've been divorced twice. And it was because I got married for the wrong reasons and I was doing the wrong thing. All right? But I strongly support the institution of marriage. I truly believe that it is my religious belief that a marriage is between a man and a woman, and the children are the offspring of the union that they share, and that the father is the head of the household who gives instruction to the wife. Long before any seed is even produced, he's been giving her instruction on which way their life is going to go, on how things are going to go. That's how come she knows exactly what kind of coffee to get, what kind of creamer to get. She knows all those things because she's been receiving this instruction. So it looks like she's on automatic, but she's just been dealing with this person long enough to where she knows what's expected. And he knows what's expected. He provides for her, makes sure she have security, okay, and food. Now, let me see here. If she pays all of the bills, all right, if she is the one who owned the car, all right, then as a man, or so-called man, you're not a man, what do? Because she pays the rent, light, water, gas, she buys the food, and that's her car out there. And they got men like this, so-called men like this. So what you do? What you do? You that cooking and cleaning? Huh? That's what you do? Huh? You that playing the game all day? Huh? That what you do? Oh, I guess you PIMP, huh? You really FULLOFSHIT. I just want you to know that, partner. You know, and what's so bad is we need more real men to start standing up and saying about these old pussy ass gal boys, you understand me, that these broken ass women go out here, because believe me, the broken ass women outnumber the women that's not broken. So these old broken ass women go out here and get these old need fixing broke ass men. And because there's so many of them, they try to promote it like this is the natural order of things. The natural order of things is for a person to go to work, pay their own bills, buy their own food, buy their own clothes, take care of themselves. That's the natural order of things. Okay? The natural order of things is not you raise your children getting food stamps every month. And here it is, 18, 19, 20 something years you've been getting them because them kids step. And you ain't never reached the situation to where you've been able to afford food. In all these years, 18, 19, 20 years, you ain't never been able to independently buy food. Huh? That is so fucking ridiculous. And the state don't mind because they understand that you are their free labor market. You their labor pool. That's why they keep giving you more money every time you have a baby. Your food stamps go up. Well, what they get out the deal? Why they want to be good to you like that? Huh? Why they want to be good to you like that? They want to be good to you like that because they know Ray coming. Pookie Bookie coming. And when Ray come, guess who Ray gonna kill? That dude that was gonna go to school to be an engineer. When Pookie come, guess who Pookie gonna kill? That dude who probably would have been the next president. And whose fault is it? It's our fault as men because we're not willing to stand up and go to the penitentiary and go to the jailhouse to say, no, you're not going to take away my seed and give it to this woman. but we willing to go to the penitentiary, the jailhouse, because that N stepped on my shoes, that N disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to kill me a N and all this other old kind of TRASH. You know, when we going to get real about things, man? Huh? When we going to start telling the truth? You know? A man getting up, going to work every day at the plant, 60 hours, run over ass boots, dirty ass jeans, holes in his shirt, driving an old ragged ass truck, fucking wife driving something new, kids sitting in something plush, something nice, house worth 6 figures, children getting ready to go to college, all the children well educated. This is what child support don't want. This is what the government don't want. They want you, pants hanging off your ass. You understand me? A threat to everybody you walk by. Man, look. And what the fuck is a dominant woman? Huh? What the fuck is a dominant woman? Listen here. I used to be 5'8". I'm like 5'7"3/4 because I'm a disabled vet. I got back injuries. And they say, you know, I lost a little height. And I know I wouldn't give a fuck if a woman was 6'5". If she hit me, I could whip her ass. She have to have a gun or a knife to help her to beat me. If we just going from young, you better come get your daughter. You better come get your girl. This ain't what she want. So what the fuck is a dominant woman? Huh? Because a woman would have never dropped them bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So what the fuck is a dominant woman? Huh? Because a woman would have never enslaved people and brought them to a whole nother country. So what the fuck is a dominant woman? Huh? That's like saying a dominant baby. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't argue with women. I don't get into it with them. Because I truly believe that there ain't a woman on this earth, one-on-one, that can whoop my ass. And for that fact, y'all don't even ruffle my feathers. You know, so I heard that phrase, dominant woman. You know, and I just was like, you know, the fuck is that? You know, I guess when you round here and you 5'2" and you got this son that's 6 feet that'll hold still and let you whip him, that's what make you think you dominant, make you think you can whoop a man. Huh? Huh? You keep seeing all men like your motherfucking child. Okay? You better brace your motherfucking self. Your dental bill gonna be high as a motherfucker. You know. Look, men, in closing, I'm just gonna ask, let's start getting some standards, man. You know. If you're overweight, man, get your motherfucking weight together, man. You know. If you out here eating the pork and the beef and all that bullshit, man, give all that old dumb shit up, man. Eat right, live right, you know. Get your money up, man. When I say get your money up, I wouldn't give a damn if that means that you're working on your job and for the next 6-8 months, you're not even going to buy yourself a pair of socks just so you can, you know, start to see some profit. Do that shit, man. You know, I've been listening to them boys, Fresh and Fit. I be listening to them boys, Andrew Tate. Lord. Thank you for the manosphere, because I've been doing the manosphere long before it existed. And I taught my sons to live according to the manosphere, set them up to live according to the manosphere. Before I even knew what that was, it's just a standard of life that I live by. Okay? And I wish that more men can understand that a man is totally self-sufficient and a man is totally independent. A man is not walking around here. if my mama lived around me, and if I went to my mama's house to eat, it would be because I just felt like some of my mama cooking. Because I eat damn good and I cook damn good every day for myself. Okay? So, you know, you gotta have some standards, man. I got these women walking around here, 5'2", 205 pounds. Y'all telling them they fine and shit. And got them thinking they all this. You got ugly ass women walking around here thinking they're dime. You know, what's really sad is, you know, you're sleeping with these women that you see they can't even take care of themselves. Why would you do that? You know this woman getting food stamps and welfare, you know, and she got 2 kids by 2 different dudes, and she getting child support for them. That's the only way she making it. She can't take care of herself. Why are you fucking her? You understand? I don't get that. And if you is gonna fuck her, why you not making sure you will never get her pregnant? You know? But I mean, we gotta have some standards, man. You gotta have some standards, man. You know? Ain't nothing wrong with beating your dick. I promise you, man, you get your $1 or $2, go down there to the dollar store, get your jar of Vaseline, you know what I'm saying? Pull up that porn on your phone. Take care of that motherfucker, you understand me? And quit the foolishness, man, and focus on getting your money right. Focus on getting your body up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once you beat that bad boy off, your mind gonna get straight. You know? So look at this, been Papa G hollering at y'all. Just keeping it real. Fathers, we gotta step up, man. We gotta do better. Real men, we gotta step up. We gotta start calling these gal boys out. You know, hey, these motherfuckers that's going to the penitentiary, we gotta start showing these motherfuckers they ain't shit. And that, you know, you ain't no fucking way you gonna go to the penitentiary and sit down for 3, 4, 5 years, motherfucker. And I've been out here in the free world, and you gonna think you gonna come back and you can compete with me? You must be crazy. You must be crazy. So I've been out here having pussy at my access and everything else at my access while you've been working for 2 cents an hour, and you think you're gonna come out here and be, no. And we gotta stop letting these women think that. All right? And we sure enough gotta stop letting these children think that. These motherfuckers that's going to the penitentiary and getting locked up and doing all that shit, they losers, man. They losers, man. When these motherfucking people get 45, 50 years old, man, these people gonna be at the car wash, sitting there all day, sitting up underneath some tree somewhere, trying to hustle up on $1 or $2 so they can keep running to the corner store to give them the $1 or $2 to get a bill. That's what they gonna do, man. You know? Don't be like that. So, this Papa G hollering at y'all saying, listen, I love everybody. Enjoy your day.